Oh, we are family. I got all my sisters with me. Boom, boom, boom. We are family. Get up, everybody now. Get up, everybody, dance. Yeah, we are family. Mm-hmm. And we cross the line. Whew. At least in that song, we're family. Oh, it's your man Rico. What's good? Just taking it a little easy stroll. It's kind of warm today, so when I got done with my clients, came home, ate a little something. Now I'm trying to walk it off. But as I was walking, of course, strolling through social media, dadgummit, ran across something very disturbing. Okay. By the way, y'all, it's your man Rico. I am on social media across the board. TikTok, YouTube, Rico the Penis Group. Here on Facebook, everything. And I started my new Instagram show this past Sunday. Sunday Night Chat with Rico. We'll talk about a plethora of things, but mainly talk about topics, get into topics that'll bring us closer together. It'll just be me talking, but you're more than welcome to join in. Click that, I'm talking about on Sunday nights, but if you want to talk tonight too, after you hear what I have to say, that's cool too. But, I'm strolling through it. Also, like, share, and subscribe, by the way. Like, share, and subscribe. And, yeah, like, share, and subscribe. Check out the description box. It's a goodie in there that you might want to check it out. I'm scrolling. And I be damned, The Little Mermaid came out over the weekend, and it opened pretty big. One estimate was like 118 million, and depends on the website that you looked at. It was 95 million. Well, whatever. It's supposed to be a hit. The movie cost $250 million, and it costs $150 million to advertise it. So they may break even on the movie. And Disney decided to give us placate us and give us a black mermaid. But then the black mermaid they chose looks biracial. We're such a needy group. It's almost like they could have had Kamala Harris playing the mermaid. Oh my God, we got our black mermaid. It's the weirdest thing when I see actual black daughters. But a lot of mamas bring their black daughters to meet, and by the way, Halle Bailey, who's playing the mermaid. Cute as all get out. She is, and very gracious and very feminine, very ladylike, just sweet as sugar. So there's no knock against her as a person at all. I'm talking about the system of racism, white supremacy. And we're all pawns in it at some point. And the companies that decide they're going to do black stuff for us, at least, give us an actual black mermaid. Now, y'all say, well, she black. Well, I know that, but how come whenever white folks want to give us something black that's supposed to be positive, they always got to make it look biracial? How come we can't get a mermaid that look like Lupita Nyong'o or Kelly Rowland? No, well, little black girls can actually identify with that, because every time they said giving us something black, they always make him or her very light or biracial. I think the Disney company is in bed with the Democratic Party, because the Democratic Party loves to give us black folks that look like Cory Booker and Kamala Harris. They don't ever give us a Alan Keyes looking black person. And when I'm talking about when they're running somebody for a race, their version of black always looked like Kamala Harris or Cory Booker or Alexis Cortez or AOC or Angela Rye. They never give actual black. They'll never give us a beautiful, gorgeous black woman that looks like Omarosa. Come on, somebody, give me a minute. A real sister. Not to say the light-skinned blacks, who are truly blacks, But they love to keep it light to make white folks feel comfortable, I guess. Oh, no, let me take that back. Because black people are more comfortable when the black is lighter. Yeah, I've been black a long time, I know my people. Oh, yeah. If Barack Obama had looked anything like Don Cheadle, he would never got 99% of the black vote. He certainly wouldn't have got the vote from black women. I know y'all like, God damn it, Rico, why you always turning the mirror in our face? Why you always kicking us in the gut? Hey, man, the truth does you like this. Well, you've been living in denial about a lot of shit. So, by the way, so I brought that up because, you know, okay. Tino, what's up, man? Because, you know, the sisters and showed out. It didn't take a weekend. I put the link in this description box. It's an Instagram post. I put the link in here so y'all can see it. They in there cussing and about to get into it. They showed there's a small piece of the video. It was at a showing somewhere when they were watching Little Mermaid. They cussing up a storm. Not in front of my mother-loving daughter. Not to my mother-fathering daughter. I mean, well, dang, little mama, you upset about somebody said something to your daughter, but you cussing like you just had 4 shots of tequila. I'm sorry, you cussing like you had a shot of that brown. Shout out to the Hennessy. I mean, just acting a fool. You can't make them stop. So y'all gonna have to talk to us, dadgummit. You know, I see these things about trying to excuse this kind of angry, ratchet behavior. Sisters just get mad in a heartbeat. They don't know how to calm down, a lot of them. They don't know how to. They don't care where they are. That's the part that's kind of, you know, it's kind of iffy when you date one of them. Not all, but, you know. But I'm telling you, I didn't see not one man in that theater. Of course, I didn't see the whole theater, so let me be fair. They showed the back of some dude. He was sagging with a white beat on, so he couldn't have been one of their boyfriends or no fathers up in there. But the women just can't get along. They just can't. How the hell you muster up some kind of anger or vitriol to a movie like The Mermaid? But let me go back to that Mermaid movie. And I was geeked up to go see it. I said, yeah, I'll go see it. But I'm like, I'm a man, baby. And number 2, what's that? Philippa Craft, what's up? Number 2, I don't like the images of these damn movies. I don't. Because all of these movies that Disney and Warner and all these people that make these cartoons, they always find a way to leave an image for black boys to be proud of out of it. It's always, almost always about empowering girls. And black women, y'all need to speak up against that. Because again, there aren't a bunch of races of men lining up to marry you. Asians, Hispanics, white, or anybody else. So y'all need to try to tell these folks, stop making all of the princesses, no, light bulb, light skin. And number 2, stop trying to make all the princess white men and Asian men and Arab men. I think Brandy gonna come back with that little with her little deal. And it's gonna be a non-black love interest. This Little Mermaid, straight up white boy. And so why the hell would I take my son, if I had a son, to see that movie? Why would I take my daughter? Because see, images matter. I don't know why people act so stupid. I'm not stupid. I've been ignorant, but I've never been stupid in my life. I don't know why people don't know or they refuse to see how important images are. If images weren't important, they would make it their business to make sure all of the commercials within the last 2 years have had a black woman and a white man driving in the Subaru, a black man and a white woman doing some kind of Cheerio commercial. They want to make sure psychologically that we continue to divide. And y'all still don't understand how history plays a part in what we're doing in the present. There will always be a Europe and African struggle. And it's happening to us right now. Every damn thing you come on. Even what's that show, Brigadoon or Brigatin or whatever the hell Shonda Rhimes put out there. Made sure that the lead was a non-black. Made sure he was a biracial. Let me see if I can get across there. Hold on a second, y'all. Hold on, I don't trust something. Something's about to pop up. There it is. And so, and also, Shonda Rhimes, she just has biracial white man fever, because she had a whole 7-year series for the last 7 seasons, at least number 1 in the homes of black women, called Scandal, where a black woman, educated, rich, educated, she actually served as a side piece The bed went to a white man with a wife, president, and black women ate it up. They don't seem to have a problem when the man is not black. But as soon as you put that black man with a white woman and don't let him be successful, all of a sudden the weaves and lace fronts come flying off their damn heads. That's what these brothers do. So they get successful. But those are images. You know, they always talk about protect black women, but y'all sisters don't never stand up for black men in the media, in the movies. Y'all want to put out these images of more black women laying up with other non-black men. So I wouldn't dare take, if I had a niece or daughter, I wouldn't take to see no goddamn mermaid. And then, how about this? The Princess and the Frog. Now, they made the princess black, but made the love interest a goddamn frog. Black men nowhere. So why would I take my son or my daughter, but especially my son, it's supposed to be a cartoon, but he's nowhere to be found, as a love interest to the black princess? Y'all don't pay attention to stuff like that? I know all you multiculturalists and multiracials. It's not about color. It's about love. Love knows no color. Okay. Interesting, isn't it? How it only pertains to black people. And we just eat it up. We're not at the bottom by accident. And so these sisters over there arguing and cussing in this damn movie, even as the movie is playing, they're my mother-loving daughter. And they see the little, and nothing against that gorgeous little Halle Bailey. Nothing against her. But white supremacy makes pawns and fools out of all of us. And a lot of these black entertainers, they volunteer to push those images. I'm sure she was just doing the movie, but I would like to think that she's intelligent enough to understand how she was used. And then first thing they do is put a white boy in there. Where are the images for black boys? Do y'all care about black boys in our race? I don't expect white folks and others don't care about black boys, because black boys grow up to be black men. That's why they're attacked first and attacked the hardest. And what does Dr. Claude Anderson say? If you want to have broken men, you have to destroy them as little boys. And that is always going on. Something somewhere in America, a black boy is suffering. And so when he grows up to be angry, criminal, or homosexual, or just confused. And how the hell we gonna have a society without strong men? I'm talking about a black society. The men are not supposed to be catering and bowing down to the women. Where do they do that at? Other than the black community. I've never seen such a thing. And so that disappointed me to see those ladies in there fighting like that. But also I wasn't too shocked, because this weekend sisters gonna be getting into it with each other or somebody. Y'all need therapy. Y'all say y'all go. You had this retarded ass therapist on here online talking about black men need emotional intelligence. Y'all have to understand what the word projection is. Whenever you hear a lot of sisters talking about what's wrong with black men, all they doing is projecting on what's going on with them. Emotional intelligence. These black men aren't in tune with their feelings. Black men need to grow. They need to develop more. Just shut the F up. Because you stunning gross heifers out here. Egomaniacal. Narcissistic. Don't care about nobody but yourselves. You ain't care about the development of your boys. You ain't care. You'll take him to a movie where he's nowhere to be found. Now, never as a love interest to the star. Never. And that's stupid. Because some of us only seem to think there's racism and see Donald Trump on TV. You are an adolescent. You're an ignorant, out of touch adolescent. Because you're always talking about race, because every time I watch TV, every time I walk around, race is prevalent. Those of us who are emotionally intelligent know this. But those of us who try to live in some kind of fantasy land or denial, well, you don't know, because you don't want to know. And then it doesn't take any energy away from you to notice that. Because you know how I know everyone else is emotionally and racially intelligent? That whole Kyrie Irving and Kanye West thing, man, Jews just sitting there with their thumb, they keep their fingers on the button. What you say? You said, did you say yarmulke? Did you say Jew? They own your ass. Black people sit around, but they're racist. I don't know. They got a black princess, but the love interest is a frog. Shouldn't that be a black male? We don't ask any. We don't even know it when we see it. That's why I always recommend books for black folks. It's like we get dumber by the summer. So I'll do it again. If you want to become de-negroed or de-niggered, there's 2 videos that you can watch by Dr. Claude Anderson. Go to YouTube right now. It's called Inappropriate Behavior. Inappropriate Behavior. And the next one is called Exceptional People. If you read both of those, I can almost guarantee you that you won't be slow when it comes to race anymore. Because you understand what Brother Neely Fuller was telling us. Racism, white supremacy. If you don't know what it sounds like, what its agenda is, everything else you see would only confuse you. Or you'll have your ignorant behind in a Little Mermaid theater fighting and cussing, talking you think you're fighting in the honor to protect your daughter. You're trying to think you're saying that you're protecting your daughter, but you cussing harder than folks at a WWE wrestling match. Can't wait to get to Dallas, fam, and looking you up. Yusef, what's up? This is crazy. It's crazy. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. But I put the link in there. Y'all can make your own, draw your own conclusions. I don't know what started this fight. I don't know. You can't hardly tell what they're fighting about. You can't even tell where they are. All you know is you see the sisters. You can't hardly break them up. They ain't not getting into it. But we're going to learn one day. We're going to understand that in order for us to have this heaven on earth like everybody else, we're going to have to start looking at each other and seeing God in each other. That's the only way. Because you ain't no damn heaven when you going to die. And I can tell you this for sure. I know this for sure. There's no heaven when you die. You know why? Because all the people who've died before you and died before me have never been able to come back and tell us. So we deal with research and we deal with statistics and data. Statistics and data. That's what we deal with. And if I go before one of you, and I can come back, I'll definitely let you know there's something that's going on. But if you die before me and you come back, don't come back. No, it's something I'm unfamiliar with. If I know who you are, we met, come back in the same clothes. Don't come back when I'm asleep, because I'll write you off as a dream or a nightmare. Don't come back as a dog or anything, because I don't do pets. You better come back as your damn self. Okay? So anyway, those of you who are going to go and see the movie, go ahead and see it. Now, it's a good movie, but I'm always looking at movies for context. I'm very aware of images and messages. And these movies like Princess and the Frog, Little Mermaid, the new one, and all this stuff, they send bad messages out to our community, and especially to black boys. Every time I look around, there's some kind of celebration of girls. Always. And there's nothing, I don't have a problem with that. But I'm more than of the understanding that there is a purposeful agenda. Since Dr. Jawanja Kunjufu wrote about it, Dr. Amos Wilson 20 years before him or 30 years before him talked about it. Countering the conspiracy to destroy black boys. Michael Porter wrote, Killed Them Before They Grow. Those are 2 books I just told y'all. And then start looking at your boys, start looking at little black boys as your savior. When you start looking at little black boys as our saviors, then you'll treat them right and you'll protect them. You'll teach little girls to protect them. Did y'all know that? Due to the fact that you hate little black male children, you don't protect them. You send them out to get hurt. You don't make sure they have fathers. You have to protect these boys for them to grow up to protect you and to protect the community. But if you spew hate at them and show them weird-ass images where they don't matter or they don't count or they're not even present, well, how the hell are they going to love themselves? How the hell are they going to want to fight for themselves or fight for you? You have to groom black boys to be men, not just your personal butler, your personal manservant, mamas and grandmas and aunties. And then you groom the sisters to groom the daughters to be the leaders of men Who does that? The black community. You said, damn, Rico, you got all that from a Little Mermaid movie? Well, everything is connected when your brain is on. Everything is connected when your brain is on. But anyway, y'all be cool. Feel this breeze. It's your man Rico the Opinionist. Check me out. Like, share, and subscribe. We will talk in the future. I swear for cheese and crackers. Swear for Claude. Y'all have a good evening. Talk to y'all later. Peace.